What's up, Devils Nation, and welcome into another edition of Coach's Corner with your host, Andrew Romanella. I am joined today by head football coach at FDU Forum, Jimmy Robertson. Jimmy, thank you for joining Coach's Corner.
Coach Romo, appreciate you having me. Excited to join. Hopefully I can match your energy on this thing here.
If there is someone in our athletic department that can match my energy, you're going to be at the top of that list. I promise you that.
Hey, it's contagious. So if you bring it, I'll bring it.
All right, so we're talking about bringing energy, and it's something you do on the field consistently, both when you were the offensive coordinator for the Devils and now rolling into the head coach role. So talk to me about the beginning. When you got started as a coach, where did you get started, and kind of why you decided to jump on this coaching journey?
Yeah, so I had a little bit of a unique story, I guess. My senior year playing at RPI in college, second semester, had an opportunity to go over and play over in Germany. So about a month prior to graduation, went over and had the opportunity to go play in the German Football League, which was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And then knowing that I was going to come back and be in the 4+1 program at RPI where I was going to school. So took advantage of the opportunity to go play, knowing I was going to come back and get my master's. And then I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to be here getting my master's. I love the game. I love the place I'm at. Let me try out this coaching thing because I love the sport so much. So I was getting my master's for the 1 year, helped out the team coaching as I guess you would say volunteer grad student assistant. Did that for the season, then went over and played a second season over in Germany because the first year was, like I said, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Then from there, decided that I wanted to get into coaching full-time as a career, something I was passionate about. So had the opportunity to coach at the United States Merchant Marine Academy. Was fortunate that head coach Mike Toop, who's a great mentor of mine now and a great friend, hired me there. Stayed there for 4 years as wide receiver coach for 1 year, and then quarterback coach for the last 3. Then had the opportunity to come here. Was fortunate enough and blessed to get hired as offensive coordinator in 2015 here at FDU. And fast forward, 5.5 years later, blessed and fortunate to be promoted to head coach and excited for the opportunity now moving forward with what we're going to do with our FDU football program.
So you've been in this game for over a decade, and it seems to be that every year you're in it, you gain more passion for it, and it just becomes more and more of your driving force every day, making these student athletes great. Every coach has a why, right? And I'm sure your why at the beginning of your career has changed significantly compared to where you're at now in your career. So what's that ultimate why for Jimmy Robertson?
I think the why of I got into coaching, and I think it's probably been from my whole career, is I just want to do what so many coaches did for me in my career. I want to be able to do that for our student athletes here at FDU and have wanted to do that my entire career. There's so many coaches, whether it's back in the Pop Warner days, to my high school career, to the college career, to being over in Germany, that so many coaches that influenced me in such a positive way and that I still talk to weekly now, and look to for advice and as mentors, that I hope I can be that for our players. So that's why I got into it, and just the love of the game. It's something I'm passionate about. It's a career. It's not a job. It's fun every day, and we joke around about bringing that energy. But if you truly do something you love, which both of us do, then you're going to bring that energy and passion every single day. And then it is contagious to every single person that you touch. So that's why, and hopefully having that impact on our players, just like our entire coaching staff here is. That's what we're all about.
You mentioned those coaching leaders and mentors that were so great for you as a player and as a young coach. Is there one of those coaches, multiple of those coaches that you try and emulate in your coaching style?
Yeah, I think there's a few. There's so many coaches that have really impacted my coaching styles and philosophies and how I operate on a daily basis. You bring it back to my high school days, and my head football and basketball coach was the same guy, Vic Carollo, a guy that I still keep in touch with now, and he's impacted me greatly. Then you go to RPI, and just so many coaches that not only cared about us as football players, but cared about us off the field. And as I mentioned, I still talk to, weekly, daily. But there is one guy, though, and this is a guy that I talk to probably weekly still. His name is John Maletta. I talk about a guy who was relentless, and being relentless is part of our culture here at FDU. But I've never met a person more relentless or more mentally tough than John Maletta. And someone, again, whether it's football advice, life advice, whatever it might be, someone that every single day you saw that passion. And if I could emulate him just a little bit, then that's the person, that I want to emulate my coaching style after.
Well, I can tell you, Coach, from having an office next to you, you bring it every single day. And it energizes your players because I see it, but it also energizes the employees that work around you, and I appreciate that. So let's dive into the model of FDU now, because you talk a lot about what built you and what you're looking to do as a coach in this game. Now, talk to me about what you look for in an FDU Devils football player.
Yeah, first and foremost, in an FDU Devils football player, we want great people in our program. So we want student athletes with high character that are going to buy into what we're doing. The system we've put in place, the values we have. So we want guys that have great character. Then from there, we're going to look at, we want guys that are going to do the right thing on and off the field. It's not just being a great football player. We're going to have great football players. We're going to recruit and develop great football players. But we want that well-rounded individual, and we'll develop them in all of those aspects when they're here. But it starts with being a great person, because if you're a great person, then you have a chance to be successful whenever you want to do.
How important is that just for the average college athlete to hear? Not just the FDU football player, but the kid that's trying to get recruited, the kid that's trying to become an All-American. When you break it down to it, great things happen for great people. And when you care about being a great person, somehow that on-the-field ability ends up developing.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Because if you're a great person, you're going to build great relationships with people. You're going to make great connections with people. And then that's going to tie into everything you do. And a relationship you make, maybe your freshman year in college, or maybe you're just getting recruited by someone in the relationship you make, even if you don't end up going to that specific school, that's going to lead to success down the road, because no matter what business, industry, career you get into, it's all about being a great person that makes great connections with people. So I don't think it matters what sport you're a part of. I think that is paramount to be successful in life.
Can you talk to us a little bit about what those main core values are for your program?
Yeah, so within our program, everything we do ties into what we call our Fast 5-Star system of success. And this is something that started when I was offensive coordinator here within our offense, and now it's our entire program. And this system, it aligns our program in one direction, every single thing we do. We tell our guys it's a mentality and a lifestyle. But within this system, it starts at the foundation with our core values. And those core values are to be a real family, right? I think a lot of teams break it down, 1, 2, 3 family, but what is family to your program? So for our program, being a family is being real. And the REAL is respect, energy, accountability, and love. Because if you start with respect, you end with love, you have that energy and accountability while you do it, now we have a chance to be a family. If we have those core values, now we can align ourselves with the rest of that system, with our culture, with our standards, our styles and philosophies, mission, vision. All of that will now tie into it if we have those core values. And that kind of goes back before into what are you looking for in a student athlete? We're looking for student athletes that can be a part of our real family.
Absolutely. And now I'm sure, Coach, it's been a difficult time for that real family and the FDU football program, along with a lot of other fall sports. So can you talk to me about how important that family has become, not only for the individual players, but for you, the coaches, together, the whole group? How's that been in such a difficult time?
Yeah, the past few months has definitely been unique for everybody. We told our players this unique time presents a unique opportunity for us. And we've really taken advantage of all of the time we've had together. Although we're apart, we've probably come closer together than ever because of all the things we're doing to be that real family, to stay connected and be there for one another. But we told our guys, our mission, our vision, our goals don't change. Our expectations and standards probably even rise in a time like this because of the uniqueness of it, that we have to raise that level even more so to come out better than any opponent or situation that we're ever going to face. So I think our guys have exceeded expectations, excited for what's going to come even more in the coming weeks and months. We talked to them about too, just having that All-American and CEO mentality in everything they do. And it's CEOs are CEOs because every single thing they do is at a CEO level. They can't pick and choose when they want to do that. So our guys, we told them they can't pick and choose what areas of that player development program they want to be at that CEO or All-American level. It's all 5, and then that's going to lead to success for them in all areas of their life.
So I have a few more here before I let you get out of the coach's corner. All right. And one of them, I want to get a little personal with you, Jim, because I think it's a unique scenario in that you were just hired as the head football coach at FDU Florham, if I remember correctly, in January or February. And now there's a chance you might have to wait a full calendar year and change to get to your first season. So individually, kind of talk to us about what you're telling yourself and how you're trying to keep yourself engaged, because I can't imagine that you're chomping at the bit to get on the field for the first time as the head football coach.
Oh, yeah. You know, getting hired, you can't wait to walk down the hill and play that first game, you know, as head coach. And, you know, we were excited to do that. It was supposed to be Friday, September 4th. Obviously, things change. But it's the same thing we tell our players. You know, we have to use this unique opportunity to just keep getting better and better and better every single day. And all the things we want to implement in our program, well, now we have the opportunity to do it. Now we have the opportunity to raise the standard and expectations, you know, not only for the program, but for myself personally, our entire coaching staff, which is, you know, an elite coaching staff, you know, of great people and coaches. So it's really the same thing we tell our players. You know, I can't just tell them. I have to be the one living it. You know, it's a mentality and lifestyle. So daily, you know, doing all those same things.
Well, I am super excited to scream that it's a Devils first down again. I can promise you that, Coach.
Hey, your first game, I know we've talked about it, but for all those that don't know, Coach Romo's first game, you know, calling plays at FDU was a nice 84-point performance. Quarterback was an ESPN SportsCenter Letterman winner. So yeah. I think big things are ahead. You're a good luck charm for us, Coach Romo.
That gets me excited. Now I'm fired up. Now I can't wait to get back to Robert T. Shields Field. All right. I got one more for you, Coach, right here. And I think it could be one of the most important ones we're asking on the Coach's Corner segment. And it's as simple as this. Put yourself in the shoes of a young coach right now starting this journey. What bit of advice would you give that person as they get ready to embark on what we both know can be a real roller coaster ride through this career?
Be a great person. I think it ties into all the things that we've talked about. If you're a great person and do the little things, do things before someone asks you, and most importantly, never have to have a coach ask you to do something twice or an administrator ask you to do something twice. If you do those things, then all those little wins will pile up and pile up and pile up, and you'll have a chance to be successful in your coaching career.
I love that. It could be some of the most simple advice you ever get, but if you listen to it and you live it every single day, I think great things can happen. Coach Robertson, I'll tell you what, I miss seeing you every single day next door to me, but I'm happy we got to spend this time, and I appreciate you taking the time to jump on Coach's Corner.
Hey, I appreciate you having me. It's exciting times at FDU. I know we've talked about it, but this train for FDU athletics is full steam ahead, and everyone's got to hop on it now because it's making a few more stops along the way, and then it's going. So exciting times at FDU. It's no better time to be a part of FDU athletics or the FDU football program than right now. The investment in athletics, Under Armour partnerships, brand new athletic facilities, brand new weight rooms, brand new baseball complex just approved. No more exciting time than to be a part of an elite university right outside of New York City. Vanderbilt Estate, same designer as New York City Central Park. Hop on the train now before it's too late. But thanks, Coach Romo. Really appreciate you having me on.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to need you for the next PR skit for FDU Devils Athletics.
You know you got me anytime. Anytime.
Coach Robertson, horns up. We appreciate all your effort for FDU Devils Athletics.
Thanks, Coach Romo. Keep living the fast 5-star lifestyle, baby.